watch our Lake Sport pop singer, Cilla Chan.
This girl is so amazing. As she's singing, she points at the note. I'm gonna sing that one right there.
All of you guys in your family sing, so how'd you get started in that?
We used to listen to people like Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Michael Jackson. So I was always surrounded by really good music. And then my grandma was actually a singer back in Korea when she was my age, around her late teens and early 20s. So we kind of say that it runs a little bit in the family. And then, of course, Pam and Howard also sang and arranged their own stuff. So it's really awesome to have such a musical family.
Why'd you try out for The Voice, and did you ever think you'd make it that far?
The Voice was always something I really wanted to do. It was always on sort of a bucket list of things that I wanted to accomplish for myself. And I used to watch American Idol through middle and high school, and then that sort of has died down a little bit. And The Voice came up during my freshman year of college. So I remember seeing it and thinking that the panel was just out of this world, and I really wanted to do it. And my senior year came around and just decided to go for it. They whittled down, I think, 50,000 people to about 130 or so that got invited to do the blind audition. So at no point was I very confident that I was going to make it, but of course, you want to go up there and do your best.
Were you hoping for a certain coach to turn around for you?
Honestly, I was actually quite hoping for Blake, just because watching the previous seasons, he was definitely the closest with his teams, and I mean, he's won all 3 years, so of course, everyone wants the champion coach to turn around for them. Of course, because of my genre, any of the other three would have been so awesome as well. In particular, Christina Aguilera, who I've been listening to since I was little.
What's it like being on Team Blake, and how is he as a coach?
Blake is so nice. He's just the sweetest person, sort of the epitome of the Southern gentleman, I guess you'd say. He is just very nurturing, very, I guess, a compassionate person. He's one of those coaches that is not ever going to really be too critical about your vocal performance. It's all sort of about making you feel good, being very encouraging, and he's this huge bear that, when you hug him, it's just sort of overwhelming.
At different points in the show, they bring in famous vocalists for you guys to meet. So did you get to meet anyone famous?
I actually got to work with Cher, who was our guest mentor for Team Blake. We walked into the room and I was just totally in shock, because of course you're not expecting Cher to be sitting there at all. I just felt so incredibly lucky to have that kind of caliber of talent speaking to me directly and telling me that she believed in my talents.
You've graduated with a degree in human biology from Stanford, and then you've got this kind of thing with music going, so what do you intend to do in your future?
I have a job at a tech firm now that I've sort of been put on hold because of the show. I've always been very interested in pursuing music as well. And then on top of that, I majored in human biology, which is sort of in the realm of healthcare. That's something that I was thinking about, but then I had a few, internships within the healthcare space that I didn't really enjoy as much as other things. So I think that's a really important thing. I would totally recommend high schoolers and people who are going into college to, get as many job opportunities as you can, to go for internships, just to see, how you feel about a certain field and whether or not you're interested in it. It's okay to be indecisive, and it's okay to have a lot of different interests.